St. Louis, you teach your children what you want them to know, but sometimes you feel like, why are you teaching me this? And it don't work here. It don't work here. These people are not receptive of the type of love and values that you teach. But because God doesn't put you through anything that you can't endure and that will walk you through your purpose in life. Nothing is for nothing. Because that's right. So as a young kid, I can remember being on the swimming team. I swam for Herbert Boys Club. I was an only child for 11 years, and then my mom decided to have another baby. I don't know what she did that for. That was stupid. I thought that was so stupid. But she had another child at 11. But for a long time, I was the only child. So being raised by my grandmother, being the only child, when I swam for her group, I really didn't have a lot of friends. That was my, I want to say, engagement to meet people or whatever, to have friends, to do this and that or whatever, but I was kind of awkward, didn't know how to be a friend or have friends or whatever. So self-love came into play early in my life, early. So swimming for her pool, everybody was kind of popular. All the kids was popular in school. They was popular on the swim team. I wasn't. Everybody knew me, but I wasn't, and still ain't the popular girl. So we had this one particular day, we had a swim off, because we was going to Cape Girardeau, but it was only 2 slots left. 2. I said, I want this slot. But everybody else was rooting for the other girl to go. So we had a swim off. Everybody was on, her name was Susan. Everybody was like, go Susan, go. You can do this. You can beat Yolanda. I swear I know you can. Because I was chunky in too. She was skinny, could eat anything. I was like, how am I gonna beat her? But you know what? I am. So I could beat her ass. So Coach Taylor said, all right, we had to swim to the end of the pool. And everybody was like, all right, Susan, you got this. She had a group of people. I had one person. You got this, Sean. You got this. I said, this for a trip to Cape Girardeau. Like Cape Girardeau was Hawaii or some shit. But to a kid, Cape Girardeau, I ain't never been to Cape Girardeau. I ain't know it was full of crackheads and dope and whatever. But that's neither here nor there. I wanted to go to Cape Girardeau. So the coach said, all right, y'all. Whoever gets to the end of the pool the fastest is going to Cape Girardeau. I said, okay. So he said, on your mark, get set, and he had this little starter pistol. So I jumped in the pool, and I was swimming. I had my head down. I wasn't looking at nothing. All I heard everybody say, go Susan, go. I'm swimming. I got my head down, focused. I'm swimming. All I know is I got to the end of the pool. I'm swimming. Touch the wall. Let's say Susie got her ass kicked that day. Susie got her ass kicked that day. Yes, ma'am. And that was the beginning of the way I look at life. I don't got time to trip off nothing and nobody. When nobody doing how they doing it, what they got going on, it ain't my concern. People will try to pull you into self-hate. But when you got self-love, they can't do nothing about that. And when you know that you are
one of one,
you're untouchable. Well, the word I like to use, excuse my language, is unfuckable. You're unfuckable, okay? Nothing and nobody can touch you because God's purpose for you is just that. Your purpose. can't touch you. I've been in situations where that one situation has basically moved me through life. Like, every time I'm in a situation, I just think about my grandmother, the roots of morals, the foundation of treat people how you want to be treated, love yourself. Look, I'm crying. That's not the truth. I always cry, but that's a part of me that I will never change. I know, I'm so sorry. But things get difficult, and you just put your head down and swim. People you can't control. I was telling guys real because that's what I got. I was telling my mom to go. You can't control other people what they do. You can only control you, right? So when things get tough, you put your head down and you swim. When people disappoint you, put your head down and swim. Don't even worry about it. Because those people have to come to where you already are. You meet them where they are. If they don't have, because self-love is an amazing thing, but it's a journey. Everybody can't get to that journey at the same time as you. You know, you have to understand, because you are in a place of self-love. You've done the work. You swam to the wall. You did the work. You sat in the house and cried and screamed to God. You've done it. They got to get where you are. Don't expect you out of other people. It just don't happen. Because it's self-love. You love you. They might not love them. If you know a person that's always high, always drunk, is that self-love? So if you come to a point where you're not doing it, why would you even expect that out of someone who's not even where you are in life? Keep it pushing. The world is ginormous. I have no problem. My self-love is so strong that I walk away from people in a millisecond. In a millisecond. Not even say, not even I can't even snap that fast, but I be like, damn. No. I will walk away from you. If you are not where I am or higher than me, what are we doing? Because life is about elevation. People are seasonal. We are not meant to, God never said, be everybody's friend. God said, move in your purpose. Whoever and whatever does not represent your purpose has to be deleted. Friends, family, kids, I don't give a damn. Until they find their way to where you are, release them. Like that song, 1, 2, 3. Release their ass like pigeons. If they love you, they'll come back and say, you know what, you was right. I needed to get my shit together. Yeah. You are never wrong. You are never wrong. Do you know you're never wrong in nothing that you do that's progressive, that's moving you in your purpose? You're not wrong because
I am one of one.
How could you be wrong if you wear a suit with a face on? How could I be wrong? Because this is what I want to wear. This is who I am. So, in closing, I'm going to say this. People say they love themselves because they take trips and they get their nails done, they get their hair done, they get their feet done. But I love myself like this. That's right. That's why I got this picture on her. And I do a thing called Toilet Testimonies, where I do a lot of stuff, no makeup, no hair, no lashes. Because I am who I am. And I love myself. It took a long time for me to get here. So guess what? You got I am Yolanda Misunderstood Brown. You can follow me on that page or Miss Me After Dark Reloaded, but really Miss Me After Dark. Miss Me After Dark on YouTube, on everything, TikTok, everything. I'm all over the place. I do interviews. I don't know. I just do so much stuff. Just jump on my stuff and follow me. I'm a grandmother and I don't play about them babies. They don't play about me either. They tell my age because I lie about my age, even though I am 101. I ain't telling all my business. Thank you, Candace, for inviting me. And yeah, I hope to talk to y'all in politics with y'all. And just remember, you are 101. Your stresses, not your stresses. Give them back to the people that's giving them to you.